Hey friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about two important activities, crushing and fast tracking. In this video I'll talk about fast tracking. In next video I'll talk about crashing and what are the advantages, disadvantages, and when you should apply, and what important point you should consider when you are applying for fast tracking or crashing techniques. So as the name suggests, fast tracking or crashing, they are used when project is delayed and customer wants delivery on urgent basis. That means when project manager has a big memo standing in front of him and demanding delivery absolutely right on targeted date, and your project is delayed due to various reasons, then you can apply two different techniques, that is fast tracking and crashing. But these have certain pros and certain cons. I'll be talking about that. First, let me talk about fast tracking. So, guys, for example, construction of building, then you are going to do electrical work, then you are going to do carpentry work. So these are sequential activities. For example, and dependency as well. When you have construction of building, for example, you constructed the building, then you will start electric work, and then you start carpentry work. This is your actual plan which you have planned and submitted to the customer. So these are sequential activity. But when you are going for fast tracking, electricity work already started when building was actually under construction. Okay, it is possible. For example, in room 1 plastering is going on, so you can start room 2, you can start fixing, and where plaster is finished you can start fixing the electrical fixtures, and same way goes for carpenter. So instead of waiting that complete construction is over, you have already started your work where the construction is almost completed and moving to further floors, or for example in rooms. This is fast tracking, where you are advancing the activity, you are starting the activity well in advance until the next activity is finished. So you can see this is the time you have already saved by using the fast tracking. So how should you do that? You need to review the critical path activities only. Don't touch other activities, or maybe you can take near a critical path, but otherwise you should not touch the activity where you have some floats. Analyze to start sequential activity in parallel, which activity you can do in parallel, which activity you can do, or which activity definitely has a dependency. Then you need to identify which activities can be fast tracked. Then you should replan, and it is not plan, it is replan your schedule and change the timing of activities which you are fast tracking. So as a standard, sequential activity can be fast tracked by 33%. So you will be able to save 33% of your time, but it has the risk. It has the risk. It may not increase the cost, but it has increased risk. So risk mitigation, risk control definitely has to be very strong. So as I said, I'll be telling some important points about fast tracking or crashing. So fast tracking, you should consider only activities which are on critical path for fast tracking. If you are touching other activity where already they have float, you already have an option and you can use that float to meet their timelines. But activities on critical path you should consider for fast tracking. Identify risk on priority and do comparative analysis. This is very important. When you are doing fast tracking, risk is definitely a big problem and you have to be, really risk conscious. Sequential activities can be fast tracked by 33%, as I said in my previous slide. So generally does not increase cost, but risk is a major factor. So you have to really pay attention to the risk. So this is fast tracking. Now in next video I'm going to talk about crashing. Subscribe this channel. Thank you for watching. Stay connected. Take care. Bye bye.